to the RETAY Nation podcast. Join along with our team at RETAY as we bring you interviews, stories, and reviews from members of our growing community right to your ears. Whether it's in the blind, truck, or at home, we hope you enjoy the show. This is the RETAY Nation podcast. Let's go. Welcome to the RETAY Nation podcast.
I love it.
Live from the Ducks Unlimited Expo. And I'll let Hunter Flanders take it away.
We're in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee, and we kind of came up with this, what is it, like a month ago, boys, and we were like, we should just do one big podcast. So I was going to, maybe, I know it's called the RETAY Nation podcast, but the North American Migration Duck Gun Nation podcast.
There we go.
There you go. Just combine them all in one.
Love it.
Well, thank you guys for, bringing all the gear up, and, we're in the booth, so, like, disclaimer, there's going to be background noise, people, duck calls. I hear, like, a squeaky toy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It might be a wood duck call.
Oh, that could be it, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're in the RETAY booth today, and we've all been in since Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And it's Saturday, and it is jam-packed. So we're having a blast, and I feel like I've put together the team of Avengers, and you guys can pick who you guys want to be. I was going to say Jordan's Hulk for sure, and then maybe Captain America. I'd be Ant-Man.
There we go.
Smallest here. So, no.
Brian can be that raccoon guy. What's that?
Oh, Rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Rocket.
Groot. Some of my favorites, yeah.
So, yeah, I want to thank you guys for being a part of Team RETAY. And Brian's been here the longest. We've been shooting the guns for about a year now.
Oh, yeah.
Elliot, I didn't text you yet. Your gun shipped out today.
Oh, beautiful.
So,
I'm so excited.
What a jerk. No, I'm just kidding.
Who, me or Hunter? You calling Hunter a jerk?
No, you.
If we need to remove Jordan from this, let me know, because I'll muscle him out of here.
Well, we were talking about maybe doing like a cage match as well, too. And I don't think we have enough like padding in the booth here.
It's all right.
But I get an equalizer. I get a 2x4.
I'm cool with that. We could find one.
I get an Ace R. Oh, wait. That's probably we're going too far.
we had it out last night. He jumped me in the hotel room, and I thought he was going to make me tap. I said, I don't want to go unconscious here. He had me in a rear naked chokehold.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, dude, I
hope you guys weren't naked.
Pure comedic entertainment when these two are together.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of fun.
You guys are asking, like, oh, what's the script? I'm like, there's no script. We're winging it always.
Yeah.
We're winging it. So you guys, like I said, Brian's been here the longest, so you probably have the most experience shooting the guns.
Sure.
And you just got your guns a few weeks ago. Elliot's gun shipping out today. This is the first time you've held one today?
Yes.
Any other hunting trips that you've been with anybody?
Well, I hunted with Brian last year, and I mean, his recommendation of the RETAY is why I reached out to you.
Yeah.
Because I trust whatever he says, I trust. He's such a quality person. And from the time he started using them last year, he was raved and raved and raved about them. And yeah, I was like that. I'm excited. I'm really thrilled.
Yeah. It's been good. It's been a lot of people in the booth. Obviously today, yesterday was a bunch of people in the booth. We got some new guns here at the show. I always like working trade shows to kind of hear, what the buzz is going around. Obviously see all the new gear and stuff out there, but it's really fun to talk to like the customers. And you guys all, each have your own brand. So this kind of same thing, the people watching and listening to the podcast and stuff. What do you guys like take away from a trade show like this?
Yeah, I say it's really cool coming out to a trade show because sometimes you're almost insulated from like what you're doing because it's online and we're putting videos out and people are watching them and people are listening to the YouTube or the podcast and all that. But then you just have so many people come up and they're like, oh man, I've been watching you forever, and then they start asking about like, different old projects. Everybody brings up like the bus and the Timber Queen and so it's really cool to like to meet people in person, because everything we normally do, except for when we're at trade shows, is just like we're pushing it out online, and it just kind of brings all that a little bit closer and makes it a little more real. It's
got to be a good feeling for sure when some people walk up and they watch you, listen and watch you guys' stuff.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. The whole thing, all of the media stuff, whether it's making videos or podcasts, the relationship building is incredible. Like just like you and I have emailed, but we've hung out multiple times, and just like what Jordan said, with people that watch and consume the content, just actually being able to look people in the eyes, have a conversation with them. The relationship building is, to me, the best thing about these.
That's what I've always said. Like, the best part of the outdoor industry to me is, at first, when I was younger, I'm like, oh, maybe free stuff and hunting trips and stuff. But like, as I've gotten older, it's like the relationships that you create in this industry. And
you can see Elliot's head when he starts to talk to people. It just starts growing in size. It's really cool to watch.
It's a never-ending barrage of BS coming out of Jordan's
just insults.
That's a compliment.
It's got a big head.
Did you intro the three of us and who we are and what our platforms are? I think we should probably make sure.
We should probably do that. Yeah.
So that people know. Part. Right. No.
Guys, go ahead.
Sure. Elliot, lead off.
Okay. Well, my name's Elliot Snider. I run the Freelance Duck Hunting YouTube channel and the North American Waterfowler podcast. Brian?
Brian Halbleib, Migration Waterfowl podcast from Western Pennsylvania.
Jordan Fromer, Duck Gun Chronicles on YouTube, Duck Gun Podcast on podcast, and then Duck Gun Wild Seasoning is my company.
And Hunter didn't even realize this, but Jordan and I mean, we're really close. I'll act like little brothers.
You guys were like wrestling last night.
Right. I mean, we did, so we've known each other forever. We did the first 250 episodes of the Duck Gun podcast together. For those people that, are fans of Jordan, they know that. But so when you hear the banter, it's not like we just met.
Yeah. No, Elliot's like, I've known Elliot for, it feels like forever, but it's really only been like 10 years. But honestly, you couldn't ask for a better friend and mentor than having Elliot around for all that time.
I appreciate it.
That was some nice stuff.
Well, he's front loading it, so from the rest, if we keep a tab.
He's like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
First they're sour, then they're nice.
No, that's the real of it, and that's why we get along so well and can have so much banter.
And through all this content, you don't just make friends. Like, these guys are my lifetime friends.
Yeah.
I will be in connection with these two people until the day I die.
Yeah.
It's not like high school friends or college friends. When you're waterfowl hunters with people and you share adventures and you share times in each other's homes, it's like the kind of relationships you make just do not go away.
Yeah, that's the coolest part, and like that's me being on the marketing side of the industry, and it doesn't matter if it's marketing or sales or product development. I think what's important to me is creating those relationships. It's more than just a contract or money or product, whatever it is. Like, I think I told each of you guys on the phone, like, I would love to hang out with you, go on a hunting trip. Like, I want to spend that time with you guys to create that bond.
For sure.
Because it means, to me, I've always said, no matter what brand I'm with, like, my name's attached to myself. And no matter where I end up or go, I want to be able to like shake somebody's hand, look them in the eye, and they always know.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
And I'll go out on a limb here to start out and say the first time I saw any of you guys was the Timber Queen project.
Okay, that's awesome.
And I remember seeing the videos pop up, and I'm like, this is interesting.
Nuts.
Yep. So I watched the first one. And then I'm like, looking at the boat, I'm like, this dude has a project. Oh, my gosh.
I did, too.
I'm like, how is he going to get this done? What does he do that he knows how to do all this?
Nothing,
To be honest, I didn't even know it was a hunting channel. Like, I just clicked the boat.
No, that's funny.
And then you're like, dude, I'm turning this into, like, duck camp. I'm like, dude, this is genius. Is the Timber Queen still alive?
It is, but I sold it. So
you did?
Yeah, it's 6.5 hours away from me. And it was sitting in a marina, and when it was in the water, and it has to be in the water during like the summertime because there's no place for it to be on land along the Mississippi that I could find, and so it'd be 6.5 hours away with bilge pumps running every 5 minutes, and if it sinks, I owe the government $50,000 to pull it off the bottom of the federal land. So. It was just a constant worry on my mind.
Is that more or less than you have into the boat?
That's more, but not by a lot.
I was gonna say,
yeah, but it was probably the coolest thing I'll ever do. I mean, maybe not ever, but it was really, really fun.
Epic.
Yeah, hundreds of miles down the Mississippi on a shrimp trawler that was made in Alabama. It came through the Gulf of Mexico, up the Mississippi, made it up to Minnesota. Then it sat in someone's yard for like 10 years, just rotting away. And we bought it for $1.
No way.
Yeah. But, I mean, I spent way more than $1.
How much did it cost just to move it?
Well, a couple $1,000 to move it to the marina. Then every time I moved it. So, yeah, there was just a lot of cost involved with it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know if I should say devastated, but it was emotional to like sell it.
Yeah.
Not like I didn't cry.
It's
Elliot.
like a house.
I know you have
It's
a
like
thing
a
about
piece of land.
Well, let me add on to this story with Jordan. So if you watch the very first couple of episodes of this, he goes in the bowels of this thing, and there's sunlight everywhere. And I'm watching it with my wife. I'm like, he can't do. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. And over the first few episodes, he starts getting hammered by the comment section. Like people that have restored boats are being like, just discouraging him. It was at that point that I was like, all right, now that he's getting this kind of people telling him he can't do it, he will get it done.
Yeah, now he's gonna do it.
Right.
I was gonna do it regardless.
Tenacious. He is so tenacious when he sets his mind out to accomplish something. And that was the moment I'm like, I told my wife, okay, it's gonna happen.
And you got it going, right?
Yeah. But it was like our goal was to get it done that summer. We started in March, and we went through August, and the goal is to have it done by hunting season.
Yeah.
And we had we scheduled out, we'll be up there like 4 weekends or something. We can knock this thing out.
Oh.
It was like, I think we went up 15 times between like March and August and just, busted our butts on it. And even it was like 2 weekends before the launch date. And we still have the motor running, and the transmission was put together backwards, and all these problems that we just had to solve last minute. And I'm like, holy cow, I'm like 20 grand in, and this thing's never going to see the river.
Dude, that's crazy. Just that mindset to I got to do this now. Now you're in it, right?
Right.
Now you got to see it through.
Yeah.
And it almost sunk when they launched it.
Really?
It almost sunk, right?
Yeah. That's a fair assessment. Yeah, it almost sunk. We lost the prop in 12 feet of water. It spun off, and there's all kinds of craziness through it. But we made it down hundreds of miles down the Mississippi. We shot 165 ducks on our trip down. And
so how far did you actually go then from where you launched it?
We made it partway down Iowa.
No kidding.
Yeah, we started in Red Wing.
So how many miles would that be?
I think it's 250 or something like that.
What was the sketchiest thing that happened?
Sketchiest thing was we were behind a freighter, and my buddy Hunter was driving. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus or anything, but
but here we go.
But here we go. And we just the way it works is you got to travel down these locks.
Yeah.
And so you pull into this lock, and they close both doors, equalize the water, and let you out the other side. There's a lock and dam system all the way down the Mississippi, and the freighters get the first go.
Right.
And even if they're 30 minutes behind you, they're just, this freighter's coming. We have to be prepped for them because, commerce and all that.
Yeah.
So, but we'd pass them, and then we'd get there and we had to wait. And so it was taking us all day. Some days you can just speed through and you'll get in the lock right away and go through.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to make it down to our first hunting destination, which was early teal. We had a spot picked out on the map where we're going to scout for teal and all that. So we're trying to make it. We're on a schedule. And so Hunter's driving, and we get right behind that freighter after they let it through, and he just tries to gun it past it. And this boat is not like a speedboat, And so we're trying to pass this freighter. And the thing about freighters, they go really wide around the corners because they have to. They're super long.
Yeah.
And it almost crushed us. It was, we're pulling the duck torpedo right behind us. I was gripping it because he was driving. I'm there's nowhere for us to go at this point except for to try to go as fast as we can.
Because he's about to turn.
Yeah, he's already turning. We're
he's already turning.
Right, because
my gosh.
passing him is like this. It's we're just, even though we have this thing cranked up as fast as it can go, which maybe we're going 20 miles per hour maybe.
Yeah.
And but the freighter can't stop either.
Oh, he's going.
Yeah, and so it was, I'm going to say it was feet, maybe a foot from hitting the duck torpedo.
No way.
And that was what we're pulling behind us when we cleared him around the corner. And we're both and he could know that I was a little upset. He could feel it a little bit, but hey, no
it's
harm, no foul.
It's a great memory now.
Yeah. So that was the sketchiest thing. The next sketchiest was the losing the prop, because that prop's worth $2,000-$3,000.
Did you get it back?
And we got it back. And it took us, it fell off. So the way you got to do it, you got to anchor into shore. So you're heading into shore.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to give it a little gas to get with the current, and you nose it into the shore. Then you tie it, anchor off upstream and downstream to hold you in position in case the wind switches and all that. So you got to like get in that position, and when you're going, the last thing you do is you gun it in reverse to kind of slow up so you don't beat yourself on shore. Yeah. And so I do that, and the boat just doesn't stop. And I could tell like the motor sounded different as the prop spun off. And again, we didn't know what we were doing. We just took 2 giant bolts and or nuts and cranked them together with the biggest pipe wrenches we had. And thought that would be enough, but the torque, when we reversed it, just spun them off. The prop spun
instantly, just spun it right off.
Right, and it fell right down at the bottom of the boat, and it took us hours of diving. It was like 12 feet. And it was like all you could do to find it.
How heavy is that thing?
It was heavy. Like
How did you get it up?
So we dove down with a rope and fit the rope through the hole. But it took us hours because you dive down, the current's pushing you, it's muddy, you can't see.
So they took turns trying to dive for this thing. Each of them, they would take turns. Oh, we feel like we felt it. Like someone finally felt it. And there's a hole. Hours.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a
and
crazy
if we wouldn't
story.
have done it, like it's like
good content.
No kidding.
To find a prop that was
all this
sized
is on video,
right.
right?
Yeah, it's all on video.
Oh, I gotta watch this episode. That's crazy.
So eventually we got it. I got it. I'm proud of myself. But I got down there, got the rope in, and then I pushed off the bottom, and I'm like kicking as hard as I can, trying to swim up with this rope and get up to shore, or get up to, not to shore, but back to breathing, you know. And
so did you refasten it underwater?
No. Then we just took the rope and we pulled it up on the back. Then we had to have someone tow us out, pick us up with a boat mover, like I can't remember what you call it, but they pushed us into that. And they picked us up and drove us on land, and then we reattached the prop.
Dude,
all this stuff we're figuring out on the fly,
and all that's not cheap.
No.
Yeah.
So what did you have into the whole project? I think prop recovery.
I think it was like $26,000 is what I ended up spending on it. And then I sold it. Don't worry, I sold it for $800. So,
dude,
he had a maritime museum contact him, and they were thinking about it was this thing.
Really?
If you see pictures of this thing was so cool looking.
But they decided it couldn't be restored. I probably could have told them that.
You could have asked me.
They're like professionals. They're like, yeah, we wouldn't touch it.
I already restored it.
Right.
Yeah, it's literally perfect now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The keel was rotten, was really what it came down to.
Okay.
So I was worried that if we kept driving around, it would just be a matter of time until we hit something, and then we would actually sink. So.
Thank you. Yes, that's the disclaimer. We got people in the booth.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a crazy story.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be able to tell maybe your kids, grandkids someday.
Right.
Yes, that is insane.
Yeah.
That's something you can always say.
It was so much fun, though. I don't regret 1 minute of it, all the work, all the stress. I mean, because it came out not too bad, but
yeah, you almost died.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So did any of you guys, were you guys friends at that time? You got to like hunt on it?
I got to spend a weekend on it.
You did?
Yeah, it was incredible. There was one morning, and I've got all this on video, where we split up. Jordan and someone went off one way, and me, Zach, and Hunter went off a different way. And we shot our limit of wood ducks. It was like late September, early October. Mm-hmm. It was a really foggy morning. And we were coming back up the Mississippi in the boat, and out of the fog, you just see the Timber Queen sitting there.
That's cool.
And this footage of it coming out of the fog. Then we sat in the cabin, and the fog, it was like a nice cool day. The fog was actually rolling through the cabin.
Really?
And it was after, you feel after a limit when you're just hanging out at duck camp, you feel real satisfied.
Yeah.
And like, I think that Zach said that was one of his favorite moments on the whole thing, like that fog rolling through the cab and cool, crisp day on the Mississippi, sitting in this weird-ass boat.
Dude,
yeah, we repainted it like, so that part looked like super clean and crisp. It was, what they call it, I can't remember, but it was like a deep green and then white, and it just, it looks super sharp out there.
Yeah.
And was that the original colors of the boat?
No. When we sanded it down, we went through multiple different colors that people had done over the years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that took a while.
Yeah. So it was it's a shrimp trawler is like the style it was.
Yeah.
And they made it was like one of the first boats this company made into like a pleasure boat way back in the day. So.
Damn, that's epic.
Yeah.
That's not too often you hear a story like that.
Yeah.
So now let's shift gears a little bit. So you guys all live across the country, not in the same state or anything. What has been your favorite place to hunt?
You want to take this one, Brian?
Sure. Oh, man, that's tough. We don't have a teal season in Pennsylvania. And when I got to know Elliot, he said, you can come out hunt early teal with us if you want to. And I said, well, don't throw that out there if you don't want me to take advantage of it, because I'll be out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I went out and never hunted those prairie marshes before.
Yeah.
Just blown away by the beauty, because we don't see anything like that in western Pennsylvania. We've got rolling hills, Appalachian mountains.
Yeah.
We've got some swamps and things that are pretty, but nothing like that prairie marsh.
Yeah.
And he talks about all the time, prairie marshes reign supreme.
That's right.
And it's just it's something to behold. So those are probably some of my favorite places. And going to Canada last year was pretty amazing too.
Epic.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, the place in mind I really don't want to talk about, so I'm going to go to my number 2. There's a place I've been going that is so unpopulated and so beautiful that I think about it all of the time. And so I try not to talk about it too much and show that many videos from it, because it's just so spectacular that there are certain places that are so beautiful duck hunting that you're okay with less duck activity because of the experience and the beauty.
The scenery of it.
You have a coined phrase that you were using at one point. I don't know.
Yeah, because we kind of went through like different phases of talking about hunters, and there's like kill dependent hunters where like they really need to have like killing ducks is like the most important part to them, which is an important part of duck hunting, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
But then there's you talked about it is almost like limit dependent hunter, where it's like nice to get a limit, but you know, neither one of those describe it. It's experience dependent,
right?
Where like the experience, the whole encompassing experience of a duck hunt is the most important part. Which like you said, like being somewhere rural, way out there, somewhere that's scenic. You might shoot some less ducks, but like the whole experience that encompasses is an important part of it.
For sure.
Yeah, the main thing I'm looking for is I want to shoot limits. Every time out, I want to shoot a limit, but what I'm really seeking is to kill ducks in isolation. And wherever I can find, and that's hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to do. So I'm willing to shoot half a limit if it means I feel like there's no one around for miles.
That's cool.
And so the older I get, the more of those places I'm trying to seek out, where it's just like you look around and you're like, man, I don't see roads, I don't see telephone poles, I don't see nothing. And we shoot, 3 of us shoot 10 ducks, 7 ducks, and you leave so satisfied because you're sacrificing some of the harvest for that solitude and experience.
That's super
wherever
cool.
I can get that is where I want to be. But ultimately, prairie marshes are by far my favorite. There's something about being able to see in 360 degrees with not a lot of trees, and it's a wonderful, wonderful experience.
That's awesome. How about you?
Yeah, so mine's kind of similar to Elliot, but a different place in the world. And I got a lot of love for Michigan. It almost feels like home, even though I'm not from Michigan.
Really?
They have a lot of really scenic beauty, like Elliot's saying. And we get this. I've done a series for years where it's chasing the opener. Mm-hmm. So I'll end up a lot of times in Michigan with like the color change.
Yeah.
And so being in like a marsh, and it's very similar to the marshes like in your neck of the woods, Elliot, but very different at the same time because it's always surrounded by trees.
Yeah.
I got
so if you can get out
like
there,
that.
you probably have that a lot in Wisconsin too.
Absolutely.
And so getting out there, state forest or national forest with a marsh in it. And again, we probably don't shoot as many ducks. You can. We'll work hard, and we try to shoot as many ducks as we can.
Yeah.
But those hunts definitely hold a special place in my heart, getting after marshes. And there's a lot of where I cut my teeth, like first, like really cool public land experiences were up in that neck of the woods. And I even, last year I took some youth out there, and we had a lot of fun. They didn't shoot very many because they're young, but just getting to share that with the youth. And I have 4 sisters, and like I don't even know how many nephews and nieces I have. It's like 15 or something. So I got a bunch of I'll be busy on openers, and I got my own kids coming up as well. So it's, doing stuff like that, really cool to be in like really big public marshes and public areas. It almost makes you feel small.
Yeah.
And to hone in farther, because I know, George, it's the shallow water, moist soil pools, to me, are the most enjoyable. There's so much life. Those are the most enjoyable. You get rivers, reservoir, flooded temperatures. Those shallow water, moist soil marshes are just phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, there's places all over the country, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go in the Mississippi, you can go to the Dakotas, Central Flyway. I mean, there's places anywhere where you can find something that's going to be really specialty as a hunter.
And I think, now you guys got me thinking here. And I would say to that, too, like, I've hunted in North Dakota, had incredible hunts, been in Arkansas, haven't done flooded timber yet, and I've the lore is it's the goat. So I guess we'll see. I think I'm doing it this year. But to what you guys are saying, we have a place we call the cow pond, and it's a cow pond in the woods. And we've had, like, me and my brothers, our hunts there, like, where we shoot, like, a limit of wood ducks. And, like, a lot of people, I know you guys love wood ducks, and I love wood ducks, too.
Especially Elliot.
Elliot doesn't.
A lot of, oh, you hate them?
He does.
No, I do not hate them.
He does, yeah. We got this,
don't
we
hate
got
on
this
my wood
phrase
ducks.
Jordan
for
and
you.
I have had public arguments about this for years.
It's because I
so
started
don't
calling
know.
him the king of the timber. Wood
It's
ducks.
true.
It
They
is,
are.
yeah. There we go.
Do we want to go down this road?
No, we got to let him
We
finish
can.
his
Let me
story.
just say, we don't have to. But you're all looking at me. We can go down this road if we want.
And then I want to, because I want to hear
Because I
this.
do not hate them.
He just thinks they're ugly. But anyways,
No.
continue.
All right, go ahead, Jordan.
We're going to go on a rant after this. So it's the cow pond. It's in the woods, and me and my brothers have had some really special hunts. And with my family dog, he just passed away this past spring, and that's the one I trained to hunt myself, completely by myself, and like that. All of the encompassing things that go with training your own dog, learning how to duck hunt. That's where I learned how to duck hunt, and like some of those special memories. So the cow pond is a special place. Pretty much only shoot wood ducks. And take my cousins and other youth there, and like you said, and those special moments. And then being in the Fox Valley, there's like Lake Winnebago, all the lakes, Green Bay. There's a few spots in the lake, and they're super popular. Like most of my buddies don't want to go there anymore because there's like too many guys out there. But like I've had some really cool hunts. Like when I was in college, we'd go up before class and stuff. And like I think it is something of just being at those spots and like looking at the places where I almost died, and you know, like the crazy stories.
It's the ghost of hunts past.
Literally. And that's what, you know, maybe that's why I'm so attracted to it, because yeah, there's a ton of people. You usually don't shoot a lot, but I think that's probably what keeps me coming back. Is like going back to that spot. It's kind of like your old deer camp, you know, like in the UP of Michigan, there's not a lot of deer, but they go up every year just because it's camp.
Sure.
Now to wood ducks. What's your gripe with a wood duck?
I don't. Okay. So the argument that Jordan and I had was based around their ability to or not to decoy. And so they will fly into your decoys, they will land in your decoys. But what I love about waterfowl hunting is the game of the calling and the circling.
Working them. Yeah, they don't work.
Working a duck.
Wood ducks don't work.
Right.
I don't think. I haven't seen them work.
The funnest thing ever is mallard to me is the mallards that spin 3, 4, 5 times. You got to know when to call them. You got to, maybe you don't get this group and you make changes. Like the whole gameplay of it is what I love. And now I grew up, you know, the plains of Kansas. There are some wood ducks out there, but there's not really wood duck hunting. So I don't have any of this emotional tie as a child to like wood ducks through the woods.
Right.
And everything.
If you ask like a kid what their favorite duck in Kansas is, they might say a blue-winged teal because it's what they got to shoot. But for us, in the heart of the Midwest, it's, you know, we got trees around, and that's my argument with Elliot, because he's like, oh, they never will come in my decoys, but he's not hunting in like wood duck habitat. If you hunt in the timber, then they'll come in, and they don't work great. But I've called them in, and it's not like a mallard.
No, there's
generally
no swing.
speaking, when I've hunted wood ducks, if they want to land in your decoys, they will. But if they decide they're on a mission,
100%,
you have
not.
very little chance to change their behavior like you do a mallard.
100%.
Well, part of
that's what I
though,
love about waterfowl hunting.
Yes, it's the calling.
Sure.
It's the calling, it's the working them, it's the game of it.
Yeah.
I would say part of that though is like wood ducks. A lot of times you're hunting them locally, and like they've already been there, almost like a stale duck. A mallard's the same way. When they're stale, they're not coming to. If they're going to point A to point B, they know they know where they're going. Right, but if you get them on a migration, they will. You can change their trajectory. It's like 30% of a mallard.
Right,
for sure.
It's not the same game to me. They're
But
gorgeous.
I've called them, and I've had them turn, and I had to come back to the
Have
decoys.
you guys shot wood ducks in a field, a dry field?
No.
I have, yeah.
It's insane.
It's bananas, yeah.
And they probably respond differently in a field, I assume.
And I've never seen a probably stupider duck.
Yeah.
Like literally, I've had them like basically like knock my hat off as I'm setting the decoys out, and you can like hit them with your gun.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Spinners work great. It's kind of like teal, yeah. For the spinners, yeah.
Yeah. One time we were out on a hunt, and like I didn't even know there was wood ducks in this cut cornfield, and we're setting decoys out for geese, and we got there late. And we're like putting the last decoys out, and I heard something come over my head, and it's just like that whistle or whatever, that rush. And I like kind of snap my head around, and I look, and it's like there's like mosquitoes around me, and they're like trying to land next to me. And I'm like yelling, and my buddy's like, "What are those things?" I'm like, "Wood ducks, start shooting." It was crazy, and it's not too often, like Wisconsin at least, you know, depending on the field, and obviously they fly super early or super late. So like in the afternoons, it usually doesn't happen.
Right.
But in the morning, it's kind of like you get that golden, you know, ticket, and they're like, "Oh, it's a bonus. There's woodies in this field."
Yeah.
So it's super cool.
Yeah.
Way cooler than a blue wing.
Oh, I would dispute that fact, and I'm in the minority. Blue wings are, to me, it's a mallards and blue wing. Blue wing season, it's a whole different thing. And in the Central Flyway, that's like the mecca of blue wing hunting.
Yeah, which I've
So
never
it's a
teal hunted
different
down.
deal than people like, well, we have a few blue wings, and maybe they're here one day and gone. It's not the same thing in the Central Flyway.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like
seen
a
the
season
videos
all
where
to
there's
itself.
20, 30 of them in a flock, and it's just
or 80.
80 in a flock.
Yeah, I mean, they'll ball up, and when they ball up, they like have one brain. They like a flock of mallards compared to a flock of blue wings. They fly so fast and in such unison.
It's like a hive mind.
It's more so than that's how
like
it
the
feels.
Blue
I mean,
Angels.
Yeah.
Right. It's like the Blue Angels,
100%.
how they feel. It's like, and so the blue wing to me is second to the mallard. And I know that's a super minority.
Maybe
most
not
people.
in Kansas because people love.
Yeah.
They have really good, good flights
It's
in the
world
Central
class.
Flyway.
It's Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma. It's a world class.
I always think that's interesting because, like, you ask people, like, what's your favorite duck to hunt? And and a lot of times it's, like, relative to where you live or, like, a special hunt that you went on a trip that you don't get to hunt them. That's why you love them, because you don't get to hunt them, or I hunt them growing up as a kid. It's always interesting to ask, like, what's your favorite duck to hunt? So, Brian, what's your favorite one to hunt?
Probably black duck if I had to pick.
They're cool.
Because we get a few in Pennsylvania, but not regularly.
Yeah.
And normally you got to wait till January when it starts to get really cold and they start to push through. And that's like a special thing that you don't get to see all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like we've get plenty of mallards, plenty of wood ducks, but that black duck is really special.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, is it hunt or shoot? Because that's totally different.
Hunt.
Okay. Well, probably just puddle ducks in general.
Yeah.
I'd love to hunt the puddle ducks, more so than divers. Canadas are a lot of fun too. But if it was to shoot, I'd say like a pintail because I almost never get to shoot them. Pintails and black ducks are like the rarity that I'm always jacked when I shoot one. Yeah.
We'll get black ducks late season, sometimes in the marshes, but like you're hunting fields right at the end of duck season, the last 2 weeks, and you'll just see like the one or two, and you'll have like a flock of mallards working in the field, 20, 30, and you're like, oh, that's a black duck.
Oh, yeah.
And they stand out. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. So that's always super cool for us, and would love to have you guys up to Wisconsin. I mean,
absolutely.
It's crazy because I think I've told you guys all this. Like, Wisconsin is like top 4 in the country for waterfowl hunters. Now, I don't think it's top 4 in the country for waterfowl hunting, and it's crazy how many hunters we have.
I repeat, Elvis is in the building.
Oh, Elvis is here. Yeah. So we'd love to have you guys up, and maybe take you to a few of these spots and have some fun. We also talk about meeting up somewhere this year. My November, December is pretty crazy, but like September, October, and you got me thinking like these blue wings.
Well, unfortunately, they've limited the blue wing season. But
Oh, really?
now they've cut it from 3. It's just normally 3 weekends in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And now they've cut it to 2 weekends in
Yeah, it went
in
from
1 week. But if you
from
want to come
16 to
down,
9.
you have an open invite. You're
That'd be
welcome to
fun.
do that.
Yeah.
The blue wing season is like a thing of its own. You don't have to hide. Now the weather and the mosquitoes can suck.
Yeah.
But hiding is so simple. It's not like a mallard. They're stupid, and the camaraderie is incredible, and it's just a blast.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for obviously doing the RETAY North American Migration Waterfowl Duck Gun podcast. And really looking forward to having you guys on the team. Excited for you guys to start hunting this year with your RETAYs and hearing your guys' feedback on that. And before we head off, why don't you guys say each of your channels and where they can find you?
Freelance Duck Hunting on YouTube, or the North American Waterfowler podcast. And I do have a dog training podcast called the Flatlander Kennel Podcast with Chris Jobman. Instagram or the podcast. You can find me in all those places.
Awesome.
Yeah, the easiest way is go to migrationwaterfowl.com. You can find my podcast links there. I've got a YouTube channel. I also came out with a product called the Gear Roost this year. If you need some help organizing and storing your gear, it's a really nice modular system that you can lay it out however you need for your closets, garages, goose trailers. You can check it out there at migrationwaterfowl.com as well.
All right. Well, thanks for having us on, Hunter.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Excited to be working with you this year as well. So,
well, you didn't say where they can.
I'll say, yeah. Duck Gun Chronicles for YouTube, Duck Gun podcast, and Duck Gun Wild Seasoning for your pastrami kits.
I can't wait to try it.
I got some down at the booth. Come on by.
I'm gonna come down after this.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's RETAY Nation podcast, and we'll see you next time.